Trinity B1 ISE 1 4 skills test. SELT secure English language tests. B1 English test ISE 1 skilled worker, health and care worker, scale-up worker, student visas.
ISE 1 B1 Trinity College London integrated skills in English, right? I want
Okay,
to
yeah.
ask you, what do you know about the pattern of the test? Have you seen some videos on YouTube or practiced some tests on
Yeah,
your official website?
yeah. There is a reading and a writing and speaking and a listening. The four session is there. Yeah.
Brilliant.
This,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Let's get into some details in here. The
Okay.
test is 2 hours and 18 minutes long. 18
Okay.
minutes for speaking and listening, 6 minutes
Okay.
for speaking,
Mm.
and 10 to 11 minutes for listening. That is all. It's a
Okay.
very
Yeah.
short test and very easy test. Then we
Okay.
have 2 hours for reading and writing. Not very hard at all. So
Okay.
let's begin with the speaking and listening first, and then we'll move to read it.
All right.
All
Okay.
right. What topic would you like to choose for yourself, like my hobbies or myself?
Yeah. Well, myself.
Okay, myself. Okay. My family, what points would you like to pick? My job, my family, my favorite music, my hobbies, my best friend, my country, my hometown. There are lots of options. What would you like to pick?
Yeah. I can go for my hobbies and my family and my job. It's fine.
One more.
And my favorite destination to
Your favorite place for
fly.
holiday?
Yeah. Favorite place. Yeah.
Okay, my hobbies, my family, my job, and my favorite place for holiday. Now, I will be having a test with you for 6 to 7 minutes about the topics that you've chosen. Okay? Remember,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
test is only 6 minutes long. The real exam will end within 6 minutes. And four
Okay.
minutes for the topic points discussion, and two
Mm-hmm.
minutes for conversation. In that part of the test, you'd be able to ask me questions also. So let's begin. Ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
This is Trinity College London ISC 1B1. My name's Angelina, and I'm your interlocutor for your speaking and listening exam today. What is your full name? What may I call you? Where do you come from?
I'm originally from in India, but currently I living in UK.
How long it has been you've lived in the UK?
Yeah, I live in over 2 years.
In which part of UK do you live?
So I live in East London, at a place called Stratford.
What do you like about living here?
Uh, at the place is quite uh, simple and quiet, and the people are very nice and easy to get shopping, and all the travels are accessible with the train and bus, and so all over is very good and a good climate for me. Yeah.
Beautiful. It's very nice. How did you get to the examination center today?
And by train, I came by train.
How long did it take you to get in here?
Uh, it's 20 minutes by train.
Thank you. What's your topic's title for today?
My family.
No, it's myself. You have to choose myself. My topic's
Yeah, yeah,
title is myself.
yeah, it's myself. Yeah, myself. Yes.
Once again, what's your topic's title for today?
Myself, yes.
What are your 4 topic points?
My family, my favorite place for holiday, and my hobbies and my job.
What do you do?
Currently, I'm working as a theater support and NHS.
Mm-hmm. How long it has been you're working?
So, totally in UK, I'm working in the 2 years, and before I was working in the nursing home, and just recently, like in 8 months, I start job in NHS.
What do you like about the work you do?
Uh, at the moment, I'm working in the theater, the operation theater. So we are dealing the many operations in a day. So most of them we are attending more than 12 or 9 or something like that. But I'm really enjoying this job because I'm the first time of this theater job. So I'm still learning all the progresses. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
this is a way I'm really enjoying all the things. I'm learning new things, the new medicine names and how to dealing with the patients and caring and all those things. So I'm really enjoying all the work.
Okay, that's really nice. Tell me something about your family.
Yeah, my family and basically from in India, my mother and my sister, and they are still in India. My father he passed away 8 months ago. So at the moment in here, I'm living with my wife and my son. My son is 6 years old and he's in year two. And my wife and she is working as a chef. And so we're living in the Stratford area. So this is my small introduction of my family.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so what are your hobbies?
Well, my hobby is making food. So whenever I have a off day or holiday, so I'm really to make a different kinds of food and different countries' food. And basically, I like to make a biryani, and biryani is just one of the special food in India and some Asian countries.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I make a biryani when I have a holiday, and so I like to try and different foods. So I don't like to have a same food in all the day. So this is my hobby. Yes.
Beautiful. That's really nice. So, how much free time do you have every day?
Yeah, I'm working in 4 days in a week, and I have 3 days holiday. So that's not the permanent day. Sometimes the day will be changed. So, however, and weekly 3 days I'm free. So this is my job pattern.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. What is your favorite place for holiday?
Yeah, really, I would like to visiting a Switzerland. So I never been there, and I heard a lot of about in the Switzerland, and it's a really enchanting place, and there is mountains, and it's a green place. So it's a very beautiful place, but I think it's quite expensive over there. But really, I want to be visit one day and with my family.
Mm-hmm.
So, so I'm in the future probably I want to be go there. Yeah,
Beautiful. Okay, sir. Thank you.
thank you.
All right. Now, part two. In this
Okay,
part of the test, I will question you about a topic of my choice. I
got it.
want to talk to you about your future plans. So, could you please tell me what are your future plans?
Well, my future plan is upgrade myself. So at the moment I'm working as a theater support, and I would like to learn a study in nursing. So really, I want to be a nurse. So this is I'm thinking my future plan.
Mm-hmm. All right. How do you keep yourself fit and healthy?
So every day I'm doing some exercise and I'm training in martial arts as well. So probably and mostly I'm not eating too many rice. So
Mm-hmm.
only one time I'm eating rice because it's a lot of carbs. So I'm cutting carbs in my diet. So I eat more vegetables and fruits
Mm-hmm.
and drinking a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a way also every day I'm walking like 30 minutes. So this is I keep my healthy lifestyle.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
I'm going to play a recording about festivals. Please listen to the recording
Okay.
and take your notes. I'll play it twice. Once you've heard, then I'll ask you 6 questions about the recording.
About the Brighton Festival. Has anyone ever...
ISE 1, Task 1.
Hello everyone. Today I want to tell you about the Brighton Festival. Has anyone ever been to it? Then I'll tell you something about it. Well, first of all, the Brighton Festival is a festival of the arts. I know most of you are interested in that. There has been a festival in Brighton since 1967. The Brighton Festival first started so that more people could enjoy theatre. Wasn't that a good idea? Today, the Brighton Festival begins with a Children's Day. It's lovely to see them enjoying themselves. In fact, about 5,000 children take part in the Children's Day. One final thing to tell you is that the Brighton Festival lasts for a month. So that's plenty of time to see some interesting shows. Now, let's watch a short film about some of the early festivals in Brighton.
Now listen again.
Hello everyone. Today, I want to tell you about the Brighton Festival. Has anyone ever been to it? Then I'll tell you something about it. Well, first of all, the Brighton Festival is a festival of the arts. I know most of you are interested in that. There has been a festival in Brighton since 1967. The Brighton Festival first started so that more people could enjoy theatre. Wasn't that a good idea? Today, the Brighton Festival begins with a Children's Day. It's lovely to see them enjoying themselves. In fact, about 5,000 children take part in the Children's Day. One final thing to tell you is that the Brighton Festival lasts for a month. So that's plenty of time to see some interesting shows. Now, let's watch a short film about some of the early festivals in Brighton.
Now, I will ask you some questions about festivals.
Okay.
What sort of festival is Brighton Festival?
Brighton Festival is a festival of arts.
How long has there been an arts festival in Brighton?
For last 4 months.
Since 1967. Why did the Brighton Festival first start?
Yeah, it started 1967.
No. Why, sir? Why? Do you understand? Why
Yeah,
did the
okay.
Brighton Festival first start? If you didn't get it, you'll tell. Sorry, I did not catch that, okay? Rather than just guessing. It's way better to
Yeah,
just say,
I
sorry,
think
I
it's
did not get it.
Children's Day.
No, so that people could enjoy theater. How does the Brighton Festival begin today?
I didn't get it.
With the Children's Day. How many
Children's
children
Day.
take part in the Children's Day?
5,000
That
children.
is correct, sir. How long does the festival last for?
Yeah, last 4 months.
4 months or for a month?
4 months.
Incorrect. For 1 month. A month means 1 month only.
Okay, for 1 month. Okay.
Apologies, you've not passed this test, but I would like to explain something to you. Examiner has something in front, something like this in front of him or her, right? So they can ask you questions, but in a sequence. And when you'll be taking notes, just take notes for yourself. Okay, little bit of writing in the sequence. You know that the examiner cannot ask you questions randomly, but in a sequence. You can see that. Like according to
Okay.
this, you can see that the today Festival of the Arts, and then they talk about 1967.
Okay.
It's written like this, 1967, so that people could enjoy theater, and you know, it begins with the Children's Day, and then 5,000 people, 5,000 children, and for a month.
Okay.
So you can see that all that information is in a sequence. So it would be nicer if you could take little notes in a sequence as well.
So if I can read at the same time also, right? I can read and I
No,
can.
this is just an audio
No.
script.
Okay, just an audio. Okay.
Okay, now I think I should be playing another recording for you so that you can have a better understanding. I'm going to play a recording about Burlington Arcade. I want you to listen to the recording twice. If you will not understand, I can play it again, but I want you to understand it and take your notes. Let's listen.
ISE 1, Task 1.
The oldest shopping centre in London is the Burlington Arcade. It's a narrow street with a roof and small shops on either side. The shops sell mainly expensive things such as handmade shoes and jewellery. A very rich man built it in 1819. He wanted to build a shopping street next to his large house because people were throwing rubbish into his garden, but this soon stopped them. It's very quiet and peaceful in the arcade, and this is because there are some very strange rules. For example, you can't carry large objects, play a musical instrument, run or sing. Also, you can't open an umbrella. The Beadles, who are a kind of private police force, walk up and down the arcade. They have to wear long coats and tall black hats. If you break the rules, the Beadles can make you go outside. You need a lot of money to shop in the arcade. 4 million visitors come to the arcade every year, but most of them don't buy anything. They just like to look around and have a quiet break.
Now listen again.
The oldest shopping centre in London is the Burlington Arcade. It's a narrow street with a roof and small shops on either side. The shops sell mainly expensive things such as handmade shoes and jewellery. A very rich man built it in 1819. He wanted to build a shopping street next to his large house because people were throwing rubbish into his garden, but this soon stopped them. It's very quiet and peaceful in the arcade, and this is because there are some very strange rules. For example, you can't carry large objects, play a musical instrument, run or sing. Also, you can't open an umbrella. The Beadles, who are a kind of private police force, walk up and down the arcade. They have to wear long coats and tall black hats. If you break the rules, the Beadles can make you go outside. You need a lot of money to shop in the arcade. 4 million visitors come to the arcade every year, but most of them don't buy anything. They just like to look around and have a quiet break.
Want me to play it again?
Sorry?
Do you want me to play it again?
No, I think it's fine, yeah.
All right,
I
now
can try
I'll
to, yeah.
be asking you some questions. What can you buy in the Burlington Arcade?
Handmade shoes
Correct, sir. When was Burlington Arcade built?
in 1989, a very rich man made it.
Incorrect, sir. 1819. Okay.
Sorry,
When
sorry,
is
1890, yeah.
time? Yeah. Why did the rich man build the Burlington Arcade?
Because and people are throwing rubbish on near his house and how he wanted to be stop these things. That's why he made
Absolutely.
it.
What is one of the rules of the arcade?
So it's a very strange rules there, and you can't open the umbrella, you can run, you can play music as well.
Oh, thank you. And what happens if you break a rule in the Burlington Arcade?
So if there is a police is going over there with a long coat, and so he will be punishing you.
That is correct. How many people visit the Burlington Arcade?
So 4 million people is visiting it every year.
Good job, sir. You have passed your listening with a distinction.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations in this. All right. Good job, sir. Very nice. Okay, so you understand part one? Now we're gonna move to
Yeah,
part
yeah, yeah,
two.
but
In this
yeah.
part of the test, you will not take your notes, sir. I will be playing a recording about Bhutan, right? You
Okay,
will listen
yeah.
to the recording and not take any notes, but tell me in few words, what is this recording about?
Okay.
Oh, it's taking long to be.
ISE 1, Task 2.
Today we're going to learn about a country called Bhutan. Only about 800,000 people live in Bhutan, but amazingly, those people speak 24 different languages. What about the environment? About 72% of the country is forest. The government has made a lot of laws to protect animals. The people in Bhutan are not allowed to use plastic bags. Many of the cars in the country are electric. There's an unusual thing about the capital of Bhutan. It doesn't have any traffic lights. Instead, policemen show drivers when to stop. These policemen have to wear special white gloves to do this. What about the people? If you go to Bhutan, you can see people wearing traditional dress. And here's another interesting thing. Every year, the government asks the people about their happiness. This is because they think happiness is more important than money. So, do you want to visit Bhutan? Today we're going to learn about a country called Bhutan.
Could you tell me in few words, what is this recording about?
Yeah, okay. So the recording is regarding to the country, the smallest country, one of the smallest country. The call is Bhutan. Bhutan is totally and 8,000 people is living, but they speak 24 different languages. And the people wear the traditional dresses. And in the Bhutan, they are not carrying the plastic bags. Is not allowed. And there, most of them, there is a forest area. And the government every year asks to people for their happiness. And in the Bhutan, in the city, there is no any traffic lights. The policeman will be uh, operating this with the white gloves, And also there is all electric
Do you
cars.
understand the word few? What is the meaning of few?
Few
Yeah.
means little.
So what are you doing right now?
I'm explaining all of them.
Yes, and that's not okay, okay? Make sure that it's just few words where you tell about the main idea. Like maybe
Okay.
this is a recording about a country called Bhutan, and how people live there, percentage of forest in there, what kind of language is spoken, and the ways of life in Bhutan. Thank you.
Okay.
So now I will play another recording. Apologies, I'll play the same recording again. Now you're
Okay.
allowed to take notes and write down 6 pieces of information. I will be playing the
Okay.
recording for you now.
ISE
You can write down.
Okay.
1, Task 2.
Today we're going to learn about a country called Bhutan. Only about 800,000 people live in Bhutan, but amazingly, those people speak 24 different languages. What about the environment? About 72% of the country is forest. The government has made a lot of laws to protect animals. The people in Bhutan are not allowed to use plastic bags. Many of the cars in the country are electric. There's an unusual thing about the capital of Bhutan. It doesn't have any traffic lights. Instead, policemen show drivers when to stop. These policemen have to wear special white gloves to do this. What about the people? If you go to Bhutan, you can see people wearing traditional dress. And here's another interesting thing. Every year, the government asks the people about their happiness. This is because they think happiness is more important than money. So, do you want to visit Bhutan? Today we're going to learn about a country.
Sir, now could you please tell me 6 pieces of information?
So only 6 pieces, right?
Yes, 6.
Yeah. Bhutan has totally 8,000 million people is living, and they speak 24 languages, and 72% of the forest, and they are not allowed to carry plastic bags. And Bhutan, the people wearing traditional dress, and every year government asking their happiness.
Okay, more?
More, and in Bhutan, in the capital, there is no traffic light. The policeman stop the driver, and the Bhutan, there is all electric cars. That's it.
Good job, good job. Thank you so much.
May I ask you something? I have one doubt. And
Yes.
first time, the examiner will ask me, explain the few words of Bhutan, right? So I don't need to explain all of them,
No, sir.
right? Oh,
Examiner says tell me in few words. What is this recording about?
yeah. This is, you told me to set in the five, only the 6 things. Yeah. The first time you told me you don't need to explain all of them.
Yeah, so
I have some doubt
instruction
about
from
that.
the examiner is tell me in few words what is this recording about? Tell me in few words, sir, few words. You understand?
Okay.
So then you would just tell in few words what is the recording about. After that, you would listen again and take your notes.
Okay.
And once you've heard, then you will tell me on your own 6 pieces of information.
Okay, that's it. Okay.
And once you've done that, then the examiner will ask you follow-up questions.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm going to do right now. I will
All right.
ask you
Okay.
some follow-up questions about Bhutan.
Okay. Their all car is an electric.
Good job, sir. Correct. Very nice. This is the end of the listening test. If you have any doubts about it, please ask me.
So the doubt is only what I say now, is it correct, right? So I follow up like that. So when you ask me about the second part, I just tell you 6 pieces of answer. This is a way, right?
Yes.